Chapter 28. Woe to the proud crown of the drunkards of Ephraim, and the fading flower of the beauty of his glory, that is on the head of the fat valley of the broken down of wine. Lo, a mighty and strong one is to the Lord, as a storm of hail, a destructive shower, as an inundation of mighty waters overflowing, he cast down to the earth with the hand. By feet trodden down is the proud crown of the drunkards of Ephraim, and the fading flower of the beauty of his glory, that is on the head of the fat valley, hath been as its first fruit before summer, that its beholder seeth, while it is yet in his hand, he swalloweth it. In that day is Jehovah of hosts for a crown of beauty, and for a diadem of glory to the remnant of his people, and for a spirit of judgment to him who is sitting in the judgment, and for might to those turning back the battle to the gate. And even these through wine have erred, and through strong drink have wandered. Priest and prophet erred through strong drink. They have been swallowed up of the wine. They wandered because of the strong drink. They have erred in seeing. They have stumbled judicially. For all tables have been full of vomit, filth without place. By whom doth he teach knowledge? And by whom doth he cause to understand the report? The weaned from milk, the removed from breasts. For rule is on rule, rule on rule, line on line, line on line, a little here, a little there. For by scorned lip and by another tongue doth he speak unto this people, unto whom he hath said, This is the rest, give ye rest to the weary, and this the refreshing. And they have not been willing to hear, and to whom a word of Jehovah hath been, Rule on rule, rule on rule, line on line, line on line, a little here, a little there, so that they go and have stumbled backward, and been broken, and snared, and captured. Therefore hear a word of Jehovah, ye men of scorning, ruling this people that is in Jerusalem. Because ye have said, We have made a covenant with death, and with Sheol we have made a provision. An overflowing scourge, when it passeth over, doth not meet us, though we have made a lie our refuge, and in falsehood have been hidden. Therefore thus said the Lord Jehovah, Lo, I am laying a foundation in Zion, a stone, a tried stone, a cornerstone precious, a settled foundation. He who is believing doth not make haste. And I have put judgment for a line, and righteousness for a plummet. And sweep away doth hail the refuge of lies, and the secret hiding place do waters overflow. And disannulled hath been your covenant with death, and your provision with Sheol doth not stand. An overflowing scourge, when it passeth over, then ye have been to it for a treading place. From the fullness of its passing over it taketh you, for morning by morning it passeth over, by day and by night, and it hath been only a trembling to consider the report. For shorter hath been the bed than to stretch oneself out in, and the covering hath been narrower than to wrap oneself up in. For as at Mount Perazim rise doth Jehovah, as at the valley of Gibeon he is troubled. To do his work, strange is his work, and to do his deed, strange is his deed. And now show not yourselves scorners, lest strong be your bands. For a consumption that is determined, I have heard by the Lord Jehovah of hosts, is for all the land. Give ear and hear my voice, attend and hear my saying. The whole day ploweth the plowman to sow? He openeth and harroweth his ground. Hath he not, if he have made level its face, then scattered fitches, and come and sprinkle, and hath placed the principal wheat, and the appointed barley, and the rye in its own border? And instruct him for judgment doth his God, he doth direct him. For not with a sharp-pointed thing threshed are fitches, and the wheel of a cart on cummin turned round. For with a staff beaten out are fitches, and cummin with a rod. Bread corn is beaten small, for not for ever doth he sorely thresh it, nor crushed it hath a wheel of his cart, nor do his hoofs beat it small. Even this from Jehovah of hosts hath gone out. He hath made counsel wonderful, he hath made wisdom great.